if you're a military member that is active, reserve, guard, or even retired or separated, make sure you guys stay tuned. If you're looking to move into Idaho, this video is just for you. Guys, welcome to or welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm your host, Naseem Eissa, and I'm also a proud Air Force veteran. Yes, Chair Force. Yes, I sat around all day sitting at my desk having a great time. Just joking. But more importantly, I did come from a military background, and I did come to Idaho just like you guys are planning to or looking into. So let's talk about what Idaho has to offer you. So as far as installations go in Idaho, as far as the Boise and surrounding areas, you do have Mountain Home Air Force Base, which is going to be the Air Force base that I personally was stationed at for 6 years before I separated. And then you also have Gowan Field, which is another military base in the city of Boise as well. So those are the two installations as far as the Boise and surrounding areas go. And as far as what you guys have available to you, do have the opportunity to go and visit, to go shop on the commissary. You do have the base gyms and all that. And you also do have VA hospitals and all that in the city of Boise as well. So for those of you that are 100% disabled or have medical coverage through the VA, you do have a VA hospital in the near premises as far as Boise goes. So why are military people choosing Idaho? Well, guys, to be honest with you, a lot of people that are separating from Mountain Home Air Force Base, retiring, or whatever the case may be, are actually relocating or staying in Idaho because of so many different factors, from the outdoor recreations. If you're someone that loves to hunt, fish, ski, do all the things on the outside, including boating and all that good stuff, which we can talk about more. Or if you're just someone that's looking for a peaceful area with great schools, with a great community, which is very hard to find nowadays, not on the schooling side, but more so just a really great place to live. A lot of people are choosing Idaho for that as well. Another big reason is because Idaho is also significantly more affordable than most areas. Plus, the cost of living in Idaho is much cheaper than a lot of places with installations in the state. However, they're just not as affordable as Idaho is going to be, which is a huge plus for a lot of military members as well. In addition to those, you also have a extremely supportive military community from Boise to Mount Home and the surrounding areas. People just love the military here, which is a huge plus when you have a lot of people rooting for you and supporting you as well. Now, what else does Idaho have to offer you, or what are some local resources for you? Where you're going to have Mission 43, which is an exclusive military only resource for military members, as far as veterans, spouses, active duty members, anyone that could potentially need support of the military or just resources for their military career after they get out. Now, what's awesome about Mission 43 is they provide career development, they also provide education, and they also help develop communities for those of you that are separated or just needing a community to belong to outside of the military, which we know once you get out, the one thing you always miss is going to be the people. No matter how far away I get from Mountain Home, I will always love it, just because I know the people back at the installation are one of my closest friends. Just knowing what we went through as a whole through the military, whether as a spouse or serving through the military. They do a ton of networking events, do mentorship programs, and they have so much more, but that's Mission 43. So if you're military and you're separated and you're looking to get into something, I would highly recommend Mission 43 to be one of the resources. Next big thing as far as resources go, which is super important for a lot of you, is going to be the VA Medical Center. Now, you do have the VA Medical Center located in Boise, nearby downtown. So as far as location wise, it's probably in the best spot it could possibly be in. And on top of that, it is also one of the highest rated facilities in the entire country when it comes to the VA, which is very hard to find. You guys know, if you deal with the VA already, you already know how much that means. But I will say, out of all the experiences I've personally had going through the VA, it's just very, very, very different, very streamlined. So it's an awesome experience there. As far as the VA goes, they offer everything from routine checkups to mental health assessments or mental health assistance and all that good stuff that we need outside of the additional things like radiology, physical therapy, and all that good stuff as well. So they have more than enough capability to help you with your needs. I would just make sure to call ahead and make sure that they can support you if you have special or certain things that you would need assistance with. Then finally, I know we kind of hit on this already, but you do have the military and the police, I guess. You do have the military installation at Mountain Home Air Force Base, where you are going to be able to access, as long as you have your visitor pass or guest pass that you would work out with the security forces installation there through the visitor center. And Mountain Home Air Force Base has everything from a commissary to a shopette, which is like the gas station. Then you also have the BX exchange, and you have so many more as far as gym and golf on base and all that good stuff. So if you're looking for an installation that you would like to go visit or just need to access, then you do have Mountain Home Air Force Base, which is going to offer you a lot more than Gowan would. Now, the next thing real quick before we dive into it, we're going to talk about the tax benefits and some of the finances. I do want to mention real quick, I am a licensed real estate agent here in the local area. So as much as I love making these videos for you guys and helping veterans just like myself or active duty members, I would also love to help you with your real estate needs, so I can continue to make videos just like this for you. So you're going to see my cell phone number as well as my email pop up on the screen. Call me, text me, pause the video, and email me as much as you need. I'm literally here to be a resource for you guys 24/7, so don't hesitate. Now let's get back into it. Now, first, to kick it off, one of the favorite things that I personally like to talk about is going to be if you have a 100% service disability rating, you do have a potential to qualify for a huge property tax deduction on your property taxes. You also do have the ability to go and get your car registered and get a free DV plate, disabled veteran for short. But you do have that will be at no cost as well. So that is really awesome. Now, if you want a custom plate, I personally am very obnoxious and stubborn. I got my custom plate because I like to say things through my vehicle. And I know one of my clients has seen it. Shout out to Adam and Kiana. I know they're probably gonna watch this and laugh a little bit, but anyways, once you meet me, you'll see my license plate and we can have a good laugh about it. Now, another thing that we're going to talk about is going to be as far as income from taxes or from disability pay. The state does not tax you on any of that good stuff. So as far as state income tax and all that, you will not get taxed on disability income. However, I would still talk to a CPA as I am not a tax professional, but I will just say something just to kind of look forward to on that aspect. Make sure you double check everything I'm saying. And finally, the favorite part that a lot of people are willing to make a 45-minute drive or an hour drive to Mountain Home for is going to be that there is no tax on the commissary purchases. So if you're looking to go get grocery shopping at a lower dollar and not get taxed on top of that, then a drive to the commissary may be worth it for those of you that like to do all your shopping at once. Now let's talk about quality of life in the state of Idaho. Guys, I will say I have personally lived in Kansas, I've lived in California, I've lived a little bit in Texas, and I've lived in multiple spots, right? And all in all, I will say as far as quality of life goes, the city of Boise, more specifically, is actually ranked number 3 out of all the other cities in the country as far as quality of life or having the best quality of life. And the reason is so simple to me personally. The people are friendly, and it's almost weird how friendly people are. Yes, you get used to it, I promise. But everyone waves to you, they're nice, they're respectful. And I talk about it in a lot of my videos. And also, you're going to notice that as far as outdoor enthusiasts, you have the time of your life. You have mountains, you have water, you have snow, you got 4 seasons, which is kind of a con too at the same time. Fair enough. If you're not a fan of the cold, which is freezing, I don't know why I wore a short collar shirt today, but here we are freezing our butts off, still making the video. You do have amazing opportunity to go ski at Bogus Basin. You have amazing Snake River, which you can go fish and paddle and do all that good stuff depending on what areas, or Lucky Peak in the Boise area. Then you have the Sand Dune State Park. You just have so many different options. Then on top of that, you have all these different events that they throw throughout the year. You can go attend a basketball game at BSU or a football game, or you can go attend an Idaho Steelheads game, which is their professional hockey team. And you have all the eateries, all the wineries, all the dispensaries and beer that you can drink. So everything that we love as a military member, as far as just being able to get out and enjoy our time and enjoy our people and have a good time, you're going to find Idaho has it all and so much more. I'm probably not even hitting close to talking about some of the things that they do offer all in all. Now let's talk a little bit about something important, which is going to be housing, right? So as far as housing goes in the Treasure Valley area, we have a median price point right now of $555,000, which is significantly lower for people that are coming from California or Colorado or Atlanta or any of those popular areas. It is a smaller city here, so as far as houses go, you have a wide selection, but inventory is low. We are seeing that, you know, there's a lot more buyers and a lot less inventory, so that could potentially drive the prices up. However, interest rates do have a lot of people at bay right now, to be just fully transparent with you. I do expect the market to kind of start picking up here soon, but it's dependent on so many different factors. But as far as homes go, guys, I will say Boise and the surrounding areas, they are stepping up their game. I will say Mountain Home is a lot cheaper than Boise. Their price point median is going to be $365,000. So if you're looking for best bang for your buck while being 45 minutes to 55 minutes away from Boise, but still being able to go enjoy it on the weekends, Mountain Home is going to be your best bet. They have great new construction properties being built. They have great inventory, for the most part, under 100 homes on the market, but you have so many different variations from older homes to new constructions. And then of course your mobile home, townhomes, depending on what you're looking for. And then on the Boise side of things, you have a bunch of luxury homes. You have homes on the mountains, you have waterfront properties, you're going to have, you know, golf course properties. You just have so much different variation depending on what route you would prefer. It just depends on what your goal is, which I would recommend if you are looking to move here, we hop on a 30-minute Zoom call, just come up with a strategy for what you're looking for, what your wants, your needs are, what's important to you, and we can go from there as far as what areas may best fit what you're looking for. Now, here's the one advantage you guys have when it comes to real estate that most people don't. You're going to qualify for the VA loan as long as you didn't do anything crazy to lose those benefits, or if you have other properties, there's going to be more stipulations and whatnot. But As far as the VA loan, it is super helpful because in a market where it is less competitive and you are going to be able to purchase with no money down and also potentially negotiate things like closing costs or interest rate buy downs, it just helps you a lot as far as when we're purchasing a home, which I do specialize in VA loans as someone that typically works with 85 to 90% of a clientele base around the military community. I just know so much more than your typical real estate agent, so I can make sure that you come out on top when it comes to that. Now, the two last things I want to talk about real quick, there are educational programs out here as far as for you as a veteran or active duty member that if you're looking to get into college or schooling or just continue to grow as far as your education goes. Idaho does offer a in-state tuition, so that could help significantly depending on what route you're going through school for military dependents and veterans as well as active duty members as well. Some of the colleges that offer this are going to be Boise State University as well as College of Western Idaho, and those are a few of the options that you're going to have, but most people like to go to Boise State. They are a bigger school. They do have more programs depending on what you're looking for, especially if you're in the health or engineering field. Boise State is going to be a great option for you. All right, guys, so that is going to be everything you guys need to know about Idaho. There's so much more that I may have not hit on, so if you guys have specific questions you would like me to dive further on, comment below what it is or reach out to me. Once again, I am a licensed real estate agent here in the Boise and surrounding areas, so as much as I love making these videos, guys, I would love to be a resource for you more than anything. So do me a huge favor, call me, text me, or email me. And also, if you didn't already, press the like button below, comment where you're tuning in from or where you're getting ready to move from. And also, if you press the bell at the top of the screen, it'll notify you when I make more amazing videos just like this. Thanks you guys again for tuning in. And if you guys have any questions, make sure you reach out. Love you guys. See you on the next one.